Hi guys, welcome to another Divi theme video. This is Jamie from System 22 and we're designandtechtips.com. Well, Divi 5 have got a great free gift for us. Since they've taken Divi 5 from a beta version to a regular release that we've got now, they've given us this design system. It's a free download. If you navigate to this page, I'll put the link below the video. They have got all kinds of things here. Have a look down, have a scroll down. I'll take you through a few of it. They've got pages, they've got sections, they've got various preset layouts. These have been built with Flex and Grid systems alike, and you can download them, install them into your library and modify them how you wish. And these have been specifically designed for the new Divi 5 theme. So if I go back up to the top now to download these, you want to roll down a little bit and you'll find a download for free link right here. If you click on it, it's going to roll down to right here. Now I've signed into my account. If you've not signed in, you may find a little box there asking for your email. Now they don't spam you or anything like that. It's just to sign you in. Once you do that, you'll find this little button that says download the files. Simply left click on it. It'll download to your default download location. Once you have it downloaded, it's going to download as a zip file. So you'll need to extract it. Just right click and hit extract here. And it'll give you a couple of folders. I'm on a PC, I'm not interested in the Mac system there. I'm going to go into the Divi 5 Design System official launch right there. And it's got a list of the JSON files. And you'll see 7 right on this opening page here. All sections layout, global variables, launch freebie pages, pre-made layouts, etc. And you can tell by the size of them how much info they've got. For instance, all sections, it's pretty big. All the pre-made layouts, it's a little bit bigger there. But we've got another file here where you can add individual sections. Just open it up. If you hit this one, as you can see, it's quite large again. It's going to put all the sections in there for you. Or you can click on the folder that says by section type here. And you've got a list of the various different sections. You can do them individually. Let's try importing a few things, see how it works out. I'm going to go back to the original root folder, the JSON files there. To import them, go to your Divi 5 theme. Obviously, you've got to have Divi 5 installed. We'll go back down to the dashboard. We're going to go down to Divi. We're going to go down to Divi library down here. We're going to be importing, so I'm going to hit import export up here. We don't want to export, we want to import, so I'm going to hit the import tab. I'm going to drag my little folder across with my files in it, and let's perhaps import the pages right here. So I'm going to left click on it, I'm going to drag it, I'm going to drop it where it says no file selected, or you can hit choose files and navigate to your download location and do it that way. I'm not going to import presets at this point. I'm going to go ahead and say import Divi builder layouts. Now, as this is a bit of a larger file, it may take a second or two to import to your site. And there we have it. That took about a minute for mine. If I go over here and hit the date, it's going to bring in the most recent ones at the top here. We've got an about page, a blog, blog loop builder, contact page, events page, features, galleries, all kind of different pages here. So what do we do with them once they're in our library? Well, let's start a new page. I'm going to go up here, hit new page. I'm middle mouse, so I'm opening in a new tab. We'll give it a name. Let's say services. I think I saw a services page down there. We'll use the Divi builder. Now, if we look back at our pages here, you can see it's an actual layout. It means it's a whole page layout. So once our new page is loaded, I'm going to use choose pre-made layout. I want to go to your saved layouts, which is our library basically. And here we have it, our about, blog, etc. Pretty sure I saw a services page somewhere down here. There it is right there. Let's try this one. I'm going to hit use this layout. And here it is. It's brought in everything. Now, when you import yours, you may find that it looks a little crazy because we didn't import the presets. If you want to use the actual presets that they've used when they built these, we can go out back to our little folder here, and we've got one that says launch freebie presets. Now, I've already got mine installed, but if you haven't, it's exactly the same thing. I'll go through it one more time. We'll hit import export. We want to import. Go back to our little folder again. There's the presets. I'm going to drag it across, drop it again with no file selected. This time I am going to check import presets, and that's very important if you want to use these presets. So we'll import the Divi Builder layout. And that was a small file, so it's very quick. You'll find that once you've done that, go back to your page and refresh. It'll have all the styles for the presets here. As I said, I've already got mine in here, so it won't change anything. Now, of course, if you don't like what they've got here, you can individually style things. For instance, if I click on this module, it's a heading module. If you wanted to change the font or something like that. They're using the default font here. Obviously, you can click on what you want. Perhaps you wanted to change it to Able or something like that. Fantastic. And once you've done that, you can go up to the blue writing where it says heading text there. Extend heading and text attributes. Entire page, all heading modules. There we are right there. Design attributes. When you're ready, we can hit extend. And it will have done them all for us. Again, if you've got different sizes, it was an H1 at the top of the page there. This is an H2. You may need to redo it for your H2s. Well, of course, you can set this all up in your customizer. And it's the same with the icons and everything like that. We just click on one of our icons here. Over in background, if you wanted to change that background color, perhaps make it a darker blue or something like that. We'll do that. Again, we'll right click on the background, extend background attributes, entire page, all icons, background selected, perfect. Extend that. It's done all of our icons for us. So you get the idea, very easy to do. Now they've also got plenty of sections too. So if we just want to add a section, we can go back to our little library here, back to our little file. We've got individual sections up here, and we can do it by section type. Well, there's a large one at the bottom, which will bring them all in for you if you want to do that. I'm going to go by section type. Let's add perhaps a call to action. So we need to do exactly the same thing. Import and export. We want to import. Get back on our little folder here. We'll grab a call to action, drop it, no file selected. Import. Again, you may have noticed I didn't select import presets there. It's going to refresh the page for us. If we hit type, we've got 3 pages worth here. Here are our call to action sections. Let's import one of those. So once we've got them in the library, we can go back to our page here. Go where we want to put our little call to action section. I'm just going to use this right here. Left click on add new section. We want to add from the library, and here are our call to action sections. Now they're pretty small, so you can audition them just by loading them. Let's just take the first one there. And it's added our little call to action section there with a button, obviously, as it's a call to action section. If you decide you don't like that one, trash it. Let's have a look at number 2, perhaps. And when you're happy, obviously, keep the one that you want. And like any other thing, you can go in, you can style it any way you wish. Let's just give it a slightly more interesting background. And you may notice when they import these sections, it'll import all the images that they have with each page and section as you go through. And you can click on any element. Click on the next element you want to do. It's regular text. Flip it to whatever color you need. And of course, being a call to action section, you're going to want a link somewhere. So click on the buttons. Under content, you'll find the link. Put in any link you want. Make sure it's going to work on the front end. Let's save our changes up here. And we'll preview them in a new window. And there we have it. We've imported a whole page layout. We've added a little call to action section there. Really easy to do, as you can see. And there's so many options to choose from here. It really is a nice little gift from Elegant Themes. Have a look through, have a read of the information, because it'll tell you how to preset your global styles, things like that. You may want to match it to your brand and things like that. Really easy to do. Another great gift from Elegant Themes there. So I hope you've enjoyed this today and found it useful. If you have, please give it a thumbs up, ring the bell, comment, share, and subscribe to our YouTube channel. Don't forget, if you have any questions either about Divi 4 or Divi 5, pop them down below. I'll do my best to answer them or make a little demo just like this one. Once again, this has been Jamie with System 22 and webdesignandtechtips.com. Thanks for watching. Have a great day.